Alright guys, today we've got some honestly just shocking and disturbing news involving Twitch streamer JadeyAnh. Just last night as she was streaming, JadeyAnh received a phone call from what appeared to be her father, but soon to find out it was not her dad, but instead someone that was claiming that he would kill her father on the spot if she did not flash her entire stream.
Oh wait, my dad is calling. Hold on. Hello, Papa.
After answering the phone call, we can very visibly see how confused JadeyAnh becomes as she realizes it is in fact not her father. And we go on to read her own statement that she later posted to Twitter that night. While streaming, my dad called me. When I picked up, a guy demanded that I must show my boobs on stream. He said if I refuse, he will slit my dad's throat, who, according to him, was lying tied up on the floor. He kept calling me horrible things and even dropped my address in order to terrify me even more. I tried to reason with him. After I refused to show my boobs because he wouldn't let me speak to my dad, he said he killed him. Seconds after he said he killed my dad, my mod wrote in chat that he contacted my uncle who contacted my dad. He was fine, asleep when all this occurred. After hearing the news, I immediately hung up on him and called the police. I'm writing all this down because I was talking in German and I don't want there to be any misunderstandings because this is quite serious. This is obviously an extremely stressful and sensitive situation, and it really just disgusts me that something like this is happening in the community and makes me sick to my stomach that there are people out there like this that are trying to, threaten streamers and threaten someone's career and trying to ruin it, as well as involving their families and making it this huge ordeal where people are afraid of their own safety as well as their family's safety. I'll show the rest of the clip, but it's going to be muted as the man speaking in German seems to have doxed her audibly in the conversation. As the clip goes on, you can tell from her face that JadeyAnh is both confused and terrified, which is totally understandable considering this man was telling her that he was going to kill her father on the spot unless she showed her boobs on stream. And towards the end, she even began getting jittery and breathing much harder. A lot of support was shown for her on Twitter after she posted that information, with the general sentiment being one of support and empathy and just feeling bad that that sort of thing happened to her and her family. There was also the sentiment of disgust in the person that actually went as far as to do this to them. Overall, I think the lingering question for myself is how on earth did this happen to begin with? How is this man able to show up on her phone as her father? I mean, if you think about it, that sort of thing requires a lot of information on the back end. He must have had her father's phone number as well as information about the both of them and the ability to use a VPN to spoof it to look like he was actually her father calling. Overall, I think it just makes me think that, man, I hope that person gets locked away at some point because that is honestly just horrifying. The whole situation is really scary overall. JadeyAnh later responded again saying, "On that note, thank you everyone who was there to comfort me. Special thank you to my mod, Credits, for going above and beyond. I'm truly blessed to have someone like you in my life. I'm still under shock because I believed for a couple of seconds that I let my dad get murdered because I didn't flash on stream. Everything feels numb." I think that last statement honestly speaks volumes about how horrifying of a situation this must have been for her. Like she said, for a couple of seconds, she thought that she had gotten her father killed just because she didn't flash her stream. Unfortunately, this kind of situation isn't entirely unfamiliar to female content creators. Female content creators of all sizes deal with things like this, but some big names that have recently spoken out about it would be Brooke AB, Valkyrae, and Sweet Anita. Everyone has their own experiences that are equally horrifying, and it just keeps getting worse and worse until it's dealt with. A lot of times law enforcement doesn't get involved just because it's something that is streamer related and Twitch related. It's a difficult situation to deal with, and as Anita says, it is ridiculous because they shouldn't have to fear for their own lives or safety just to create content. I hate that any streamer of any size should have to go through this, and honestly, like I've said, it just makes me sick to my stomach that people like that exist in the world to harass people. That's all I've got for you guys on this. Until next time, be safe, be smart, behave, and I'll see you later.